Guys, welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager 23. This is round 13 in Hungary. Last time out, we had a double point scoring finish in 6th and 10th. Unfortunately, we probably should have gone 9th, but it didn't show me that Lawson was low on fuel, so he ended up getting passed by Leclerc at the end, but he also got the fastest lap of the race, so he ended up getting 2 points, mainly because of the rain. And we went to the intermediate tires for a little bit, where a lot of the AI did not, so that gave us the fastest lap. Here's the top 3 for F2 and F3 races. Pole position bonus points. I'm gonna vote against that. I don't think it's necessary. We need to probably make another under 4 soon. We need to make another suspension, so we'll do that now. Let's see what is on high risk. Rear wing. Do a rear wing. We'll upgrade the helipad. Done in 8 days, pretty cheap. And we'll upgrade the team hub. Is a little expensive. Maybe we'll wait on that. Manufacturing of a new rear wing is completed. So is some scouting on Ian Gregg and Carlos Sainz there. I believe she is in F1 Academy, and she's going to retire. I wonder if this says this for every person who retires in the game, or is it just people who are signed to F1 teams at the time and then they retire? Well, Hamilton's dropped down to an 89. I think so. Oh, so has Alonso. They both lost an overall. And I think Perez has gone down as well. The results. Oh, so looks like most teams decided to vote for this change. So we will be getting, I don't know if it's 1 point. It's probably just 1 point for. So I guess we'll be getting an extra point for pole position. And helipad has been upgraded. Suspension manufacturing completed. Just make a chassis. I think we'll upgrade this. 500,000. And we'll also upgrade the race simulator. Okay, we'll scout Chris Cronin. Okay, we'll scout Hamilton. Okay. Let's head to the race weekend now.
Welcome to the beautiful Three Springs Valley, here in Hungary. You're joining us in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Budapest was formerly 3 cities, and today they're all coming together to kick off what we hope will be a thrilling weekend of racing. Lando Norris delivered for his team in the last race and will head into this weekend with plenty of confidence. Can the Brit bring it home in this round too? Let's see what the weekend has in store.
Back for qualifying here. Send the guys out early. Pretty good practice session, so actually good speed. So hopefully that translates to qualifying and the race. Comes Giovinazzi to the line. Both drivers do not have to deal with any traffic on their lap, so hopefully they put some pretty good lap times down. Giovinazzi doing a 14.7 and Lawson doing a 14.3. I think those are pretty good lap times. We're going to send Lawson and Giovinazzi out one more time here. I think Lawson should be good, but Giovinazzi may not be safe, so we'll send him out just in case. Giovinazzi to the line. I don't think he really improved there. Same with Lawson there. But they do make it into Q2. I'm going to send both Giovinazzi and Lawson out early again. The reason used set of softs just for their first stint. The second stint they'll have, we'll use a fresh set of tires. Again, no traffic for both our drivers on their qualifying run. Giovinazzi does a 15.6 and Lawson does a 15.5. Send Giovinazzi and Lawson out for their second and final run in Q2. Both need to improve on their initial run to make it to Q3. Right, both are improving. So hopefully it'll be enough. Giovinazzi goes into 7th place, and Lawson does not improve enough. He goes to 12th. So Giovinazzi makes another Q3 appearance, and Lawson, this time he does qualify better, but cannot reach Q3. And doing the same thing as last session, using a U set for the first run, just to set an initial lap time down. Giovinazzi to the line, first run in Q3 to 14.5. And we'll do one more at the end of the session on a new set. And hopefully he'll go much faster. Alright, we'll send Giovinazzi out now. Fresh set. Hopefully he goes faster, but he's currently in 5th, so he's already in a good place already. Giovinazzi actually is not going faster, surprisingly, on a fresh set of tires. Don't know what happened there. No cars in front of him or anything. So he does not improve. A bit surprising. Giovinazzi ends up qualifying in 9th place. So that's pretty good. Starting in the top 10. Kind of surprising. I find it quite odd that Mercedes has fallen off so much. Same with Aston Martin a little bit. It seems like they've fallen off the pace quite a bit since the start of the year.
There's a fantastic atmosphere here at the Hungaroring today as we prepare for 70 laps of thrilling F1 action.
The heart may be in Budapest, but the racing soul is right here. Decades of F1 history saturate every turn of the Hungaroring, including the 1989 Grand Prix, where Nigel Mansell bullied his way from a P12 start to an ultimate victory.
The Hungaroring is one challenging succession of corners and turns. With few straights, it's affectionately known as the go-kart circuit. Drivers will have to find a proper rhythm to make the most of the layout, and for cars, low-speed downforce will be paramount. Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
Let's look at some race strategy we got here. Yeah, I'll do that. That seems to be a good option there. It has Lawson doing a 3-stop. Says that's the fastest. We'll just do this for both our drivers. Mediums, hards, softs at the end. Nope. Okay, yeah, some of the times the strategy is not saving to the correct one. So gotta make sure it's on the right one. Okay, let's start the race.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. Time for Oscar Piastri to show what he can do.
They're 4th on the grid, so I'd expect to see them mount a challenge for the top 3 in this race.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. This is it, the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
The drivers here get a good start. Giovinazzi getting ahead of Hamilton. So they got a better start than him. He's looking at the outside, but there's no real room there. Lawson holding position now on the outside of Russell. Giovinazzi clears, I believe it's Hamilton or Stroll for 8th place. Lawson staying in 12th. Giovinazzi looking to get aggressive around Leclerc here, but pulls in line behind him. There are multiple strategies being used by the teams here. A lot of people in softs, mediums, and some on hards. Kind of starting to fall behind some of the guys in front as Leclerc, or as Stroll makes a move on Giovinazzi, gets around him, and Giovinazzi falls to 9th place. They're kind of worried about the tire wear. So we turn them down, how much they're pushing. Lawson's still in 12th, falling a little bit behind Alonso now, which is not good. He is on the softs. Hamilton now looking to the inside of Giovinazzi. Giovinazzi falls down to 10th place here. As Hamilton gets 2 straights with DRS. Giovinazzi also gets passed by Alonso. He's now right in front of Lawson. Lawson trying to make a move here. Giovinazzi, now both are drivers outside of points, 11th and 12th. Lawson should get him here with DRS. Oh, Gonna go around the outs. No, he doesn't. He just makes a lot of weaving motions, trying to look for the space to make a move, but ultimately doesn't. Loses a lot of time there. We should stay ahead of Ricardo with DRS. Ricardo going around the outside of Lawson, and Lawson falls back to 13th place. Russell's kind of struggling in the Mercedes in 14th, but he's on the hard tire, so the slowest compound at the start of the race. Ricardo now looking to overtake Giovinazzi, and he will. Giovinazzi down to 12th. Lawson under threat from Russell. Russell makes the overtake. Lawson down to 14th. Ooh, yellow flags. What has happened? Oh, Zhou ended up spinning in turn 1. Yeah, the Saubers are really slow right now. Doesn't seem like they're making too many upgrades at the moment.
I really did a big mistake.
Giovinazzi getting passed by Russell. He's using DRS on the main straight. Lawson also going to get passed by Albon. He is down to 15th now. We're kind of falling back a little bit. Don't seem to have immense race pace here at Hungary. Lawson's caught back up to Albon. Has DRS now, so maybe he can look to make an overtake. He's going to seem to dive down the inside into turn 1. Albon covers him off. So Lawson tries to go around the outside. Hopefully it's a good exit here. Now DRS again. He may be a little too far behind. I think he will be, so he does not make the move. Hopefully he can stay with Albon. Giovinazzi's also caught up to Hamilton. So maybe as the stint goes on, our pace is picking up. Another yellow flag. Something's happened to Sargent there. He must have spun.
There's a yellow
And
flag
Giovinazzi
now.
diving down the inside of Hamilton into turn 1, gets the move done, and is up to 12th. And same thing as Lawson on Albon. 2 identical moves, basically right away, as Lawson does shove Albon off the track a little bit there, but he's up to 14th. Not sure again how much we're pushing on these tires, though. Lawson also in DRS range of Hamilton now. So hopefully he can pass him in the next couple laps and move to 13th. Looks like Hamilton's starting to pull away a little bit, and now in DRS range of Giovinazzi, so maybe we're just harvesting his ERS for a little bit. We have pulled a 5-second gap to Albon. Not too far off Russell, but we kind of have to worry about the other Mercedes of Hamilton as he dives down the inside after the DRS straight and moves himself to 12th. Some guys starting to pit now, as Alonso has moving both our drivers up a place, as well as Sainz and Perez, as well as Verstappen. So a couple guys pitting a lot earlier than us for their strategies. Alonso, who has pit, has caught up to Lawson quite quickly.
Yeah, copy.
Hamilton, Ricardo, and Stroll all into the pits. Their drivers will move up
Yeah, copy.
into the points for now before they make their pit stops, as Lawson's looking to make a move on Giovinazzi, as well as Alonso trying to overtake Lawson. Hopefully Alonso can get both their drivers in one turn. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get past Lawson just yet, but I think we'll have to pit Lawson fairly soon, as his tire wear is very bad. Or it's like 2% worse than Giovinazzi's, but I don't know if he'll actually make it. We'll have to offset their pit stops anyway, so we'll have to see. Seems like track position is pretty important. It also seems easy to overtake with.
Be ready. Okay, copy.
There's also Stroll's caught up to us as well, so both Aston Martins trying to overtake Lawson. But he's defending quite well. But as I say that, Alonso gets by, and Lawson's down to 10th. I think we'll pit Lawson this lap. Get him onto the hards. Lawson into the pits. Looks like Alonso. Oh, Giovinazzi got DRS off someone. Might have been Russell. But Alonso does, or will still get by him into turn 1. Puts Giovinazzi down to 8th. We're going to wait to pit Giovinazzi till the optimal stop time it has. 2.5 second pit stop for Lawson. Not bad. Giovinazzi gets DRS off one of the Saubers there. We'll pit Giovinazzi now. Stroll, I'm going to go to the inside of Giovinazzi there. Still has his nose in there, but he's going to be outside into the next turn. And Giovinazzi is able to defend. Stroll's still over the back of him. He's going to look to the inside now. Does go for the move there. He shoots through. Giovinazzi has to go off the track a little bit as Stroll makes the move. But Giovinazzi is now in ninth. Giovinazzi about to use his first pit stop of the day. Albon also in the pits. They should come out right next to each other, Giovinazzi and Lawson. But Giovinazzi comes out ahead just slightly. Oh, yellow flags, almost just spun.
We've got a yellow flag
Both
here.
spins in turn 12. Yeah, the Saubers are way off the pace. Yeah, they must not have been bringing too many upgrades in their car. Russell into the pits, moves both Giovinazzi and Lawson to 12th and 13th. It kind of seems like RB has passed the Mercedes in team performance. And because since Hamilton and Russell are such highly rated, the Mercedes must be pretty bad. Like I feel like they have a worse car performance than us. And just because their drivers are rated that highly, they're still faster than us. They seem, yeah. Mercedes must not be bringing good upgrades to their car. And Ricciardo has also pit now, so we're in 11th and 12th. Giovinazzi now is in DRS range at Hamilton, but Hamilton in DRS range of a lapped car. One of the Alpines, I think it's Ocon. Oh, this Alpine's getting in the way. I think it's Ocon. It's kind of annoying. Lawson's been overtaken by Ricciardo. He's down to 13. Now Giovinazzi right on the back of Hamilton. Ricciardo also on the back of Giovinazzi with fresh tires. Giovinazzi trying to send it on Hamilton. We pit, he pit a while before us. And, but Ricciardo's pit way more recently than us, so just on the last lap. So we should be a lot faster. Let's see if Giovinazzi can get 10th place from Hamilton. He's going to go to the outside here around turn 1. They're going side by side. Giovinazzi has cleared Hamilton there, especially with DRS on this next straight. He moves into 10th. He should keep that place. Hopefully he can pull away a little bit, and hopefully Hamilton holds up Ricciardo. Hamilton now pitting, so he won't really be holding Ricciardo up. Another 10 or so laps before we'll pit our drivers here. Oh, yellow flags again. Hamilton's ended up spinning, so that's good for us. That's going to put him even further behind. Hopefully that means, and hurt his tires, so hopefully that means we'll be able to get ahead of him after, or at the end of the race. Giovinazzi defending the inside on Ricciardo as they go into turn 1. Ricciardo's going to have another straight with DRS. See if he's dived to the inside. He's looking to the inside now, and he does make that move. Pretty easy move for him as he moves into 10th place. Sonoda pit, so that moves Giovinazzi to 10th, lost to 11th, but probably for not much longer. He's only 8 seconds behind Lawson. Sonoda has caught Lawson there and has overtaken him. Lawson is down to 12th place now. Makes the move around the outside into turn 1 and clears him quite easily there. He has a much fresher tires. Now he's chasing Giovinazzi down for 10th. This time Sonoda is going to go to the inside into turn 1 and get past Giovinazzi. So we are just outside the points. Don't think we'll be getting into the points this race, as top 5 teams seem to be a decent amount faster than us. Okay, we'll pit Lawson this lap. Going on to his final stint on the softs. Lawson into the pits now. Aggressive and pit Giovinazzi for his final stop. Probably would have been better to pit him now, and so then he wouldn't have to slow down for as he's getting lapped. Lawson gets a good stop here. 2.5 seconds. He should come out in 14th place. Way ahead of Albon. Giovinazzi into the pits for his final stop of the race. Should come out in 13th. Oh, pit stop issue for Giovinazzi. Oh, this is a long one. This is really long. What is this? What? Oh my god, the 12-second pit stop. That just screwed him over. Ooh, that puts him... Ugh. That is horrible. That is horrible. Hopefully you can make up for that. That was the longest pit stop mistake I've had in this game so far. Russell into the pits now, so that moves Lawson and Giovinazzi into 12th and 13th. Lawson's caught up to Hamilton now. Looks the inside does not fully make that move. But hopefully he can get it around him soon. Lawson with DRS here. Should get Hamilton into turn where he fakes the inside, goes the outside. Should be an easy move. Oops. Why isn't it switching the cameras? Okay. And Lawson locked up. Are you kidding me?
Right, we're taking the second corner.
Oh.
The brakes couldn't cope.
At least he didn't hit Hamilton.
And it was
That's so dumb. We might have to pit him again. He may need to pit again. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pit him again. I don't think he'll make it to the end of the race. But we'll just wait it out a little bit longer because we can. We're not. I mean, the lowest we'll get is 14th here, as Russell's going to overtake Lawson or try to around the outside. Hopefully, Lawson can force him out a little bit. It doesn't do that, as he does stay ahead and defend for now. Giovinazzi with DRS looking to overtake Hamilton. Lawson having to defend against Russell. Giovinazzi goes the inside of Hamilton into turn 1 and clears him quite easily. So that's him to 11th, and Russell does the same move as Giovinazzi did to Hamilton and overtakes Lawson. Lawson down to 14th now. And he does look to the inside into turn 2, but a little too far back. Lawson's caught back up to Hamilton and Russell, as Russell's just gotten by Hamilton. So hopefully Lawson can get up to 13th, as Hamilton's on warm hards at this point of the race. And into turn 1. Gets ahead of Hamilton and up to 13th place. And Giovinazzi here finishing the race in 11th. Quite a good finish there, just outside the points. Not bad at all. And Lawson coming to the finish line here, going to finish in 13th. Also a good race here. It seems like our car performance is probably better than Mercedes, but we're beating them just they're just around us because they have highly rated drivers. So we're probably about the 6th best team on the grid at this point of the season, which is pretty good.
A great drive today from Max Verstappen.
An inspired strategy from the team there. What a well-deserved win that was.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement. And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
It almost feels like it doesn't need saying after a 7th win, but another stunning performance today.
And as far as those three are concerned, well, they'll be leaving Budapest hungry for more. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that then marks the end of our time here in Hungary.
Next time, the teams will be adding another year to the legend of Spa-Francorchamps. Anything can happen at the Belgian Grand Prix.
So Verstappen wins, followed by Norris, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Piastri, Alonso, Stroll, Ricardo, and Tsunoda is your top 10. Here's the rest of the finishing order. Everyone up to 8th all got lapped at least once, which is crazy. And the guys at the bottom got lapped 4 or 5 times. So Sauber is way off the pace. And it helped that both drivers spun. Stroll moves ahead of Russell in the driver's standings. And no movements in the constructors. We did get the 10th fastest pit stop, so we got a 1 point for the pit stop competition standings. A little bit further away from, actually Haas closed in on us by scoring 10. We only got 1, but we did gain 1 point on Williams. Underfloor research has been completed, as well as the chassis research, and a new underfloor has been manufactured. Okay, the mid-season board review. We're above the current target of 9th, as we are currently in 7th. And scoring long-term objective is scoring 4 points in 12 races, which we should do by, honestly, next year. Should complete that objective. And we've gotten an extra $750,000 since the board has medium confidence us, which is quite good. That would be it for this episode. See you guys in the next one.